I can tell by what you're saying.
Flag on the play. Too much trash. What to do, man? It is your boy Abdul up next, and I am back with another video today, man. Yes, Searchkey. Hello, everybody. Welcome on this wonderful day. Unfortunately for a lot of y'all, it is indeed Monday, so it ain't really that much to be happy about. And I don't know if we're gonna be happy after watching this video neither. I'm sorry. But today we're gonna be reacting to a video called The 5 Levels of Coworker Music. Now, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I have no clue what coworker music even means. Now, this might be the first time where I feel like a term came out, people are using it, and I have no clue what they mean by this. What does it mean to be called coworker music? Are they just trying to give you a nicer name of trash? Coworker, trash. Just call it what it is, garbage music. Man, if it's dookie water music, you gotta get to the point, bro. But who knows, bro? Maybe coworker music could be good. Maybe it's something I don't know about. In the comments, don't call me Unc or make fun of my age for not knowing. Y'all kids come out with new words every day. I'll never forget when I first seen put the fries in a bag. Bro, I thought people was attacking me. I was so angry. I'm like, what they mean put the fries in the bag? Put your fist up. How about that? Like this video before we even get started and subscribe to more Abdul Up Next because that is my backup channel, and I know I'm gonna upload there today, but if I'm feeling nice, I'll upload 2 videos there today. So yeah, let's go.
If you're like me, you enjoy indulging in a little bit of short form content.
What's y'all short form content per se? To be honest, people watch me on all 3, so I'm not gonna trash any. But I did realize out of all of these 3, Instagram Reels is the best one. I ain't gonna lie.
But first, what even is coworker music?
Exactly.
Coworker music is a term that is similar to NPC music, or basically even referring to your coworkers as NPCs with basic music taste. Essentially, it was a term that pompous, arrogant, egotistical people would use to demean other people's music taste. The kind of people that think you're an idiot if you don't like their favorite super niche artists like Death Grips or something like that.
Okay. So the truth is, we all like coworker music. The truth is, we all like coworker music. If you really like music, you know that all shapes and forms of music is like really good. Besides rappers who be trash, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna hate on the person who likes the biggest R&B artist because I like some random alternative artist and be like, oh, you like coworker music. No, they're the biggest R&B artists for a reason. They make good music, your ears just ain't for it. But Dax, we ain't talking about you. We ain't talking about you. You just actually trash.
Or people that spend their Friday nights on Rate Your Music. However, I do think this term has a little bit of truth to it. Back when it was first started, it still represented the NPC music sort of phrase, where basically the songs are very non-offensive corporate type songs that can be played anywhere to anyone. These are songs that aren't breaking through any boundaries, just safe, simple songs you'd hear at the grocery store or feel.
I swear, so are you trying to call Blinding Lights by The Weeknd coworker music? Because I remember going into the Walmart and hearing that. But The Weeknd actually tough, so
feel comfortable playing at work.
Some of you guys aren't getting it. Not all corporate songs are corporate hype songs. There's a lot of overlap, but there's different genres. Any Sia song, Pyramid Scheme music, Maroon 5, retail music, Imagine Dragons, anime music, Uptown Funk, middle school music, Flow Rida, homecoming music, Ed Sheeran, prom music, AC/DC, movie trailer music, Katy Perry, presidential rap.
Hold on, not too much on that Katy Perry, girl. I ain't gonna lie. Last Friday night, bro, that joint was hard. So when this Friday night come on, we not all working on the floor. This Friday night, I'll be just like these. What you talking about? Katy Perry hate? I don't know.
High Hopes by Panic at the Disco.
Panic at the Disco hate? Oh my God. Send this guy home. I was listening to Panic at the Disco recently.
However, over time, I feel like coworker music, the term has been niched
Bro, Lady Gaga don't make coworker music, bro.
Weirder coworkers you might have, or sometimes it's just used to describe music you don't like.
Thought coworker music was just easily recognizable music that you played when you were with your coworkers in case you ever got a hold of the aux. You're not gonna start playing Benji Bluebills in the middle of the fucking Walmart break room. So you know you'll turn on something recognizable, maybe some Drake.
Okay, I thought he was about to call Benji Bluebills hate.
It's just being used to describe any music that you don't like. Yo, Joey Badass just dropped yesterday. You heard it?
Nah, that's coworker music, bro.
You better stop!
You drinking P&D's dropping soon. You excited?
Drinking the bait 2025. Relax.
Oh no, brother. That Drake and P&D? That's in every female's ears, bro. Hold on, bro. The city is green like a sun, it's like a flower. And colors of CN Tower, it's blue tonight. Come on, stop it. I drink a P&D hard.
I've seen the phrase coworker music popping up more and more in relation to artists with weirder or worse music than what the term used to be used for. I mean, I'm
You know
sure
who
some
make
of you have
coworker
seen
music?
memes.
Hold on, y'all.
I ain't hard to find, I be doing what I do. Out bush hogging fields till my people come.
I heard 2 back-to-back hard songs. Hold on, bro. What's this coworker music? Hey, y'all losing me. Bro, peep this song right here and tell me if you not at work having a bad day and your homie played this and started hitting the nay-nay, you not about to dwork. This is how I would dance to this.
If you guys are interested, I can put you on some real music. How about it?
Sure, Bob.
Your music taste might not be as refined as mine, but I think you'll like it. There's a fire in my soul.
So that's why I've decided to do 5
Bruh,
different
nah,
levels since there are
bruh.
different uses of this
Nah,
term in different
bruh.
situations. Couple of
I'm not feeling this bro. I'm not rocking with it because like when I be in the car with people who don't like the same music as me, I love to hear what they like. I love to, even though I do actually got a homie who genuinely will get in the car with me and his black got dreads that go right here and play some Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo with a straight face in the car of all men. I still be enjoying like trying to see what other people listen to. You never know, bro. There's other genres, other lanes, subcultures, and niches. You never know.
Level 1.
Pop music.
Pop music. At the very most basic definition of coworker music, you have the inoffensive songs
Bro,
that don't
pop
push
music
the needle at all.
low-key
These songs
slaps
made
sometimes.
for as wide an audience as possible. They aren't necessarily bad, they're just kind of bland. This level is very subjective, but I really think any song with like 1 billion streams could fall into this category. I worked at
Facts.
Kroger for like 5 years, so I think really any song that they would play over the loudspeaker would count as a level 1. A good example is Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles, because that was on repeat. Another good one could be Sunflower by Post Malone and Sway Lee. Personally, I think both of these are good songs, but they are super basic. So if these
Nah, no cap. Nah, I'ma just say it, bruh. Back-to-back facts. I like Sway Lee's music a lot, and I like Post Malone's music a lot, but Post Malone did kind of fall into that coworker music the bigger his career got. And Sway Lee's a GOAT, so I don't do Sway Lee slander. He's just kind of featured. And I don't do Post Malone slander either. I just kind of had to say the truth. And Harry Styles, yeah, screw that guy.
are some of your favorites. Personally, I think both of these are good songs, but they are super basic. So if these are some
Sway
of
Lee
your
and Post
favorite
Malone
songs
are
of all
goats,
time,
but
I think you'd qualify
they-
for level 1. But we don't
Post
only
Malone
have
did
coworkers
kinda
who listen
get
to pop
basic.
music. Another great example is a
You-
bar song by Shabuzi. Again, it isn't a bad
Facts!
song by any means,
Ooh,
but
you
it
cooking.
sounds like it was literally made for background music at
Khalid!
a bar in the boonies. I mean, I guess some of
Khalid
these
makes that
songs.
Bro, oh my god, Khalid makes YouTube intro music. I don't care, beef with me, I don't care. I heard a Khalid song, it sounded like a YouTube intro from back in the day. Ooh, you gotta go.
In my opinion, though, one of the prime examples for level 1 is Benson Boone, who just came out of nowhere making very bland, basic songs that aren't necessarily bad, but they definitely aren't anything special. You could probably put a bunch of Drake songs in
I
here
know,
too.
and I
Really
like
just anything
bling.
super popular, where if it's your favorite song of all time,
Drake,
you probably
2017
have a
Fake
pretty
Love.
surface level
That's
music
when
taste,
they
which is
smile
totally fine,
in
by the
my
way. I think
face.
I enjoy every song I listed so far, but level 2 is where it starts to get a little bit worse.
Level two.
Popular, but not that good. Have you ever heard a song on the radio that
Sicko
you
mode.
just hate? I remember there were a few on that Kroger playlist that I would hear once an hour for 8 hours straight, and it would just drive me insane. For me, one song
I'll never
that sticks
trust a
out
dude that
was
listens
The
to
Middle
Humble.
by Jimmy Eat World.
First of all, that music video looked tough. Hey, there's another thing about being coworker music. At one point in these artists' career, they weren't coworker music. But the bigger you get, the closer you get to coworker music level. Like, Lil Baby was getting so big, they tried to call him coworker. Like, he was kind of falling down that lane, but he's kind of getting back to it.
Ear piercing. And again, the songs in level 2 can be quite subjective. They're still extremely popular, just a bit more contentious in the
Khalid,
public
bro.
eye. Another great example of that is Dance Monkey by Tones and I.
I don't
It's an
dance when
extremely
I don't dance when Dance Monkey come on. I throw my fist up. Where the DJ at? Cut that off. By the way, Humble by Kendrick Lamar also falls down this list too. I don't care, bro. Kendrick fans always want to get mad at you for not liking the basic song, bro. Humble coworker music, man. Play that on me, I genuinely RKO you. I don't care if you my mom.
Their song that is played at tons of events, but there are also a lot of people that hate this song. Not only is level 2 basic and soulless like level
Anxiety
1,
by
but it
Doechii.
has a few elements that make people hate it. Dance Monkey in particular, it's probably just the voice that bugs me and others. I just can't stand the cadence she does on that song, but clearly others enjoy it. Another good example is Imagine Dragons, a super popular and successful band in the mid-2010s, but a lot of people also hate them. I think a lot of pop
Definitely
songs
make Coworker music.
Another group of songs that I think fits well in this category is the more annoying pop music, like Single Ladies by Beyonce.
Boy, stop! I'm a single ladies. I'm a single. That come on, man. We dorking, yo. Single ladies, come on. We dorking. Any Beyonce song, we twerking. This
Bad
song's
Blood by
fire.
Taylor Swift. Maybe a better way
Bad
of
Blood is
describing level
hard.
2 is songs that age poorly. Sure, they may have
Bad Blood did not age bad, bro. Bro, some of these songs, you have to take a break from hearing them all the time. You'll appreciate them more. Taylor Swift, I don't even really bump her. But when Bad Blood come on, it bring me back to when I was that age when it came out. And I start hitting my nay-nay. What we used to do back then? Oh, now we gotta be Bad Blood. You got to.
fun when they came out, but quickly they became overplayed and
Ed
outdated.
Sheeran.
A great example of that is Happy by Pharrell Williams.
Pharrell
it's a good
slander?
song, but it's also not a good song.
Yeah,
I don't know how to describe
it's
it.
not
Pharrell
good.
is an extremely talented artist, of course, don't get me wrong, but this
Look at
song
my
just got
goats.
so repetitive and annoying that
They don't even know how much this video mean to me. Nah, Pharrell, Happy is Coworker music, gang.
that
This
it kinda
song
hurts
is
to
annoying.
listen to in 2025. Again, though, level 2 is
Boy, I couldn't imagine getting in a car and hearing Happy by Pharrell. I actually would cut my ears off, bruh. People would be concerned. I might end at the mental health hospital. They like, yo, dude, you okay? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. But I get acting real dramatic when that come on, cause something has to be done so you know I don't play that.
But level 3 is where it starts to get tricky. Level 3, niche down. Level 3 has the coworker who has their own music taste, they like their own genres,
So
and
they
it fits
just
their
like
personality.
trash.
But these songs can also be considered quite controversial when it comes to music enthusiasts. Like, I had a coworker one time who unironically liked Game Over by Falling in Reverse.
My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage.
So there's somebody sitting down bumping that? Joe Lane, man. Boy, you don't deserve AirPods, man. You don't deserve headphones. If you get your headphones, pay that much money and put that in.
Good for you for listening to what you like, but that song is rough. And again, not every
Beyond
song in level
rough.
3 is inherently bad.
Garbage.
For example, I think an artist that would fit well into this category is NF.
Where the beat go?
Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming.
Now, this song isn't inherently bad, but one thing I've noticed with coworker music
What?
is there's a lot of these over-dramatic beats or instrumentals, or almost
It's these YouTube instrumentals, bro. It's these TikTok intro instrumentals, bro. NF is trash. Garbage. Get in my car, play NF. I genuinely will lose a friend right then and there. It will get me mad. It will get me in my feelings. You would think you called me a B word. Getting in my car and playing NF, you're indirectly calling me the B word. Cause why are you like, this is like asking to fight. It's like asking to fight. I genuinely be more offended by you playing NF around me than calling me the B word.
triumphant sort of melodies, and then the writing is just pretty bland. Of course, again, this is subjective, and I don't hate that song, but it's not my favorite. I saw someone unironically comment this under NF's song: "I'm probably older than your dad, but I know a creative genius when I see one, and this guy has it. I like maybe 1% of all rap out there, and this is one." Eminem has the other songs.
Read this and y'all tell me what y'all think his race is. I'm probably older than your dad, but I know a creative genius when I see one. You're one. I like 1% of rap, and this is the song I like. If somebody starts with, I don't even like rap like that, but this song,
White.
which is nothing wrong. I mean, I listen to white artists, but boy, oh boy, I don't listen to YouTube intro music. This is a bad sign. If that 14-year-old kid who makes gay jokes doesn't like your music's trash. I'm just keeping it a bean, bro.
Something you see a lot of in level 3 is songs that are
Machine Gun
trying
Kelly.
too hard to be something they're not, or songs that are outdated or trying to bring back a trend, like our guy Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly has a big fan base, but many of those in the music community see him as someone who is making mediocre pop punk, just copying people who already did it, with a much worse voice, might I add. His System of a Down cover is probably one of the most flat vocal performances I've ever heard.
Oh no, boy, stop. Who is this? Who is this? Somebody get this dude out get this dude out his black face, bro. Come on, bro. Just keep it a bean, bro. Just keep it a bean, bro. You not black. Give it up, bro. Machine Gun Kelly is completely garbage. There was a girl I used to like in high school who used to like Machine Gun Kelly so much. I almost tried listening to his songs. I knew I ain't like her that much because I ain't listened to Machine Gun Kelly because she liked her. I rock with emos though.
Tell me what's better. And also his
System of a Down hard
too. I did not like that at all. I think the best way to describe songs like these is they're something I probably would have listened to and enjoyed when I first started learning a lot about music. But as I found the artists that these people were inspired by or the genre they are trying to recreate, the roots of the music, I enjoy that a lot more, which in turn leaves me feeling like MGK, for example, is a cheap knockoff. Logic, as another example, is someone I used to like a lot when I was younger. But as I listen to more and more rap music, I realize Logic is just kind of a watered down version compared to a lot of the genre's innovators. Like there's even a video, it's called like 5 minutes of Logic copying Kendrick, and that just kind of ruined it for me. On top of this, like I said, level 3 and onwards tend to...
Bro, it's so crazy because I know somebody watching this video might be hurt. Logic is trash. I don't care, bro. Stop trying to convince us that your trash favorite art is good. Logic trash, we ain't listening, bro. Stop it. I don't care what Logic did for you 5 years ago. That song. I don't want to be alive. Before Logic made that song, I actually did have thoughts like that. But you just made that corny. Logic song genuinely made me want to be alive again, bro. I hate Logic music, bro.
Like a rapper pretending to be tough in his rap songs but selling it poorly, such as Lil Mabu, the super rich kid who was acting all hard on drill beats. If you like Lil Mabu's music, you are a level 3 Coworker music enjoyer.
What? Bro, not gonna lie, y'all, I've genuinely known Lil Mabu before he blew up. So it be hurting me when I like see people this. I respect him as a person, bro. Stop. Lil Mabu get this every vid, bro. Damn.
Yeah, they're singing about depression, substance abuse, heartbreak, but it's very formulaic, and it doesn't feel like things they actually experienced. And as such, the music overall just doesn't have the emotional weight in.
So they're trying to say these artists are trying to be emotional, and they really not. I don't think that's the case at all. Because people go through depression, bro. People who feel like they never been depressed before. Machine Gun Kelly definitely went through substance abuse, bro. You see that, man? Come on, man. He probably fried right now. He probably somewhere about to abuse another substance. Heartbreak, come on. Everybody has experienced heartbreak. I just think they suck. Or, yeah, they just suck, bro.
Either because it's trying to stay upbeat, or because the artist's lived experiences don't reflect the music, so it comes off as corny. Listening to someone like MGK or Dax sing about their struggles has the same vibe as the rich kid in middle school doing an essay on poverty. The personal touches that matter in it just aren't there. Undoubtedly, this is the best way to say it.
You're gonna say,
don't worry,
they're gonna really, look, I'm a hater, bro, but all my hate makes sense. I don't unjustify hate. You're gonna look at me in my face and tell me Machine Gun Kelly has never experienced depression, substance abuse, or heartbreak? Come on, man. That's downplaying, bro. You just don't like it. Or they just make corny music. Like, bro, you could talk about something real that experienced in your life and just be corny with it.
And don't worry, we're gonna get to Dax, but first we have to get through level 4. Not great, sorta cringy, but somehow they still have fans. Level 4 is where things start to get rough and the songs start to get kind of bad. Think of songs like Thick of It by KSI or
That was an attempt at Coworker music.
I think fits well in level 4, or even an artist, is Civ, who has gone viral on platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels.
You pop out at 1 in the morning, you really wanna know this kind of life never boring.
I guess his...
What was that BS that just grazed my ears? I don't know what type of AI, what you doing, bruh. Stop doing it. This man really went into AI and told him to put a grizzly bear with glasses on to promote his weak ass song. Use that creative idea for something better, bro. You probably get a better outcome, bro. Sorry ass music.
I don't know. And these songs aren't bad necessarily, but
I'm not listening to this.
It's just kind of cringy.
Yo, who's your favorite rapper? And you show me a picture of this. Bro, get out of my face.
Sounds forced. Like I strongly feel like the guy who made that song isn't actually popping out at 1 in the morning. There are a couple of other artists who have blown up online for making Coworker music that I think fit perfectly in level 4, like Brendan Abernathy.
You'll be married in a year in the suburbs with a kid on the way in 3. Convincing yourself you're living the American dream. And I'll be dancing out in California. Kid who got it all wrong. Convincing myself one day I'll write a love song.
Him getting
Goodness gracious. Look at the crowd. Oh, I love this music. Boy got his flashlight on. Where the hell y'all performing at? A Denny's? Oh, they stopped in the middle of a hike. What is going on, bruh? Maybe they got their flashlights on for support. You think this girl's talking to her boyfriend like, yo, this guy's really trash. Like, this guy right here does not approve, bro. Yo, these coworkers out here must be in large numbers, man. There's too many coworkers bumping coworker music.
is what really sent it over the line
feeling
for me.
that.
And this got so big that I couldn't get it out of my head for a while, so I guess it isn't that bad inherently. And it got to the point where even Drewski was parodying it.
Yeah, like, just put some shoes on, man. Yeah, like, you done made it to the Drewski meme. That's how you know you ass. I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. Put some shoes on, man. Maybe it'll sound good if you, like, did it into a mic, bro. I don't know. Maybe the live performance not hitting. Who knows? Because his voice had potential, but...
Which is great. Another song that went viral this year that has that same sort of vibe is We Will Never Die by Kyle Gordon.
We are young. There's a fire in our soul. We go big or go home together.
But what's really funny, and I somehow never knew this, is that Kyle Gordon is actually like a musical comedian. It becomes pretty obvious when you listen to the chorus and hear him say, "No one we know will ever die. Our moms and dads will never die," which is pretty funny. And he's also the same guy responsible for this song I've seen going viral online too.
Bruh, get your goof at, bruh. Why she dancing, bro? How much did you pay them to dance to that song that I just heard? Cause I'm getting ready to take me a break from this video if I keep hearing this man music. Why did you pay for a video just to come out with that trash? Are you just waking up like, oh yeah, they gonna hate this one. We gotta put it out. What's the thought process? You listen to your music before you put it out?
I think an artist that I would throw in level 4 is Baby No Money. Don't get me wrong, he has some decent songs.
No, he doesn't.
Overall, I think the best way to describe level 4 coworker music or artists is when the music starts transitioning more from actual music, more into gimmicky content sort of stuff that for one reason or another is a little bit cringy, probably isn't the best song you've ever heard, but people still enjoy it and listen to it. However, that is not the case for level 5. Level 5, coworker music final boss. Or bosses. I'm just gonna throw a quick trigger warning for level 5 because this was miserable to
Trigger
listen.
warning dash. Dax. Alright, give me a second there. Talking about trigger warning dax. Alright, thank you for warning me. I'm gone. Wrong with this, man.
The coworker music final boss is someone that makes very weird or just bad music that you typically find in the depths of the
Should've
internet.
known
That's
Dax
right. I'm talking about
a meathead when
short-form
you see his
social media
cut.
platforms. Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Shorts. I bet you didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't either. But really, it's just brain rot stuff. I guess the best way to describe it is music made intended to be a meme
Lucas.
or that has been turned into a meme. And a good example of this is Chandler.
Running all over the place, blue in the face.
Looking like Sonic.
Got up on stage around 9 and the next day they come with a cop. In between that I was off some time and back on back in the car. Bring that to a beat.
Shit is bubonic.
Honestly, I think Chandler should be in level 4 because his music isn't that bad. But
Bro, why does dude keep giving people credit, bro? It's that bad.
His music have just been memed into oblivion, with many referring to him as a coworker music final boss.
I'm running all over the place, blue in the face, look at Sonic. Got up on stage around 9 and the next day they come and I come. In between that I was off for some time.
People have also made a lot of jokes because he kind of looks like the streamer Queso.
I was
so that's
thinking that,
probably
bro.
part of
I'm
it as
like,
well.
yo.
They started throwing it back.
Is this Queso in a different dimension, bro?
Someone who portrays level 5 the best is Dax. Dax is the perfect example of
Final
this.
boss.
In fact, I just did a video a couple of weeks ago talking about him and extensively went into why many view him as corny. Most of his music isn't like the worst thing ever, but the skits he does to promote his music, as well as a handful of his songs, can tend to be pretty cringe.
You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying.
This next one's my personal.
Flag on the play. Too much trash.
Favorite.
Imbalance inside me chemically up, down, up,
I've spoke about Dax in
Dax is beyond trash, bro.
detail though, and I'm sure these clips are pretty self-explanatory. And the main other person I've seen popping up lately that people are calling Coworker music, and that I think qualifies for level 5, is Kill Carl.
I like to cuss like I was raised in a barn. This titties and darn with my friends and your gun.
That was extremely cringe. Yo, what were you trying to do with that? That might have been worse than that. I ain't never heard a full 45 seconds of a Dax song, so I could be wrong, but this right here just made me a little bit more mad than the Dax.
As music, this is pretty crappy, but it barely feels like actual music because it seems like it was created specifically for TikTok. I can't really imagine anyone listening.
And then the whole, like, Eminem, this is your fault. I'm a fan of Eminem, but, like, this is why Lil Wayne's more influential than Eminem, bruh. Look at Lil Wayne's clones in the world, then look at Eminem's clones. All of these, Dax and this right here can name 10 Eminem songs. I can too. But they think that they Eminem, like, just quit, bro. Eminem, the bigger he got, the more he made Coworker music. I don't know about that revival, bro. I don't know about that rap god. That's clear as day Coworker music. A person expose themselves when they say they like Rap God by Eminem. I like Eminem. His first 2 albums.
List. Level 1 and 2 are making super overproduced, squeaky clean music to appeal to as many people as possible and make money. Level 3 probably doesn't really fit into this, but level 4 and 5 I think are making music that they know
they're
may
loyal
be
to the
cringy
soul.
or come off as corny to purposely do one of 2 things. Either to appeal to a super niche audience that they know will actually like their music, while most others won't, or to rage bait you into listening to their songs or make meme songs that you find entertaining so you play with your friends or something like that. Regardless, for everybody,
Just desperate for it to keep it another bean, because y'all know if Duel gonna do one thing, how many times is Duel keeping it a bean? Rage baiting people into listening to your songs or making meme songs? Bro, you're only good for one listen and people scroll on with their day and listen to that real hard shit. Like, why would I listen to Dax when I can listen to Netspin? Talking on my baby mama, get punched in your mouth. Yo, Extremely W video. Shout out to this YouTuber right here, because I rock with your vids. Like, gang, I swear I used to watch you before you blew up, because you used to make vids about Tyler, the Creator, bro. He was pretty spot on with the money on that last list, bro. He said, what you know about rolling down in the deep? Coworker music. This bear. What is that? Coworker music. If somebody is blatantly going out their way to seem corny is corny. But like, music is 100% subjective. So even though it's crazy for me to be saying that, but my videos be jokes. That's another thing I'd be so confused about when people be mad at me for what I'm saying, or like saying I dislike everything, because I just be joking. But music is overall subjective unless they're point blank being corny, lazy, or it's a hidden motive behind the music where it just seems like they want clicks, likes, or engagement. You know, obviously in the comments, I want you guys to yap my ears off. Even if I don't like your comment, just always know I did read it. I did read it. So yeah, shout out to these 4 people right here. If you didn't know, I give a shout out to 4 people at the end of every video because they liked the video and they let me know they did in the comments. Shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to everybody who watched it. Shout out to everybody who got this far. Y'all know I got banned from posting for 7 days. So if you waited them 7 days just to get back to the Duel, shout out to you, bruh. But yeah, man, it's your boy Duel. I'm out.